What is it about the unknown that pulls at us so deeply? Perhaps it's human nature to crave answers to questions shrouded in secrecy. Today we're opening the doors, at least as much as we can, on 15 of the world's most forbidden places. Hidden facilities, ancient temples, and secret archives. These sites hold secrets that many of us will never fully grasp. But imagine this. If given a chance, would you walk through these doors? Let's see just how far down the rabbit hole goes. HAARP Research Program, Alaska. Tucked away in Gakona, Alaska, the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is no ordinary research facility. While officially it studies the ionosphere to improve radio communications and surveillance capabilities, it has long been entangled in a web of conspiracy theories. Some claim it controls the weather, manipulates minds, or even alters the Earth's magnetic field. But what is the reality? At HAARP's heart lies a massive array of 180 antennas capable of transmitting high-frequency radio waves into the ionosphere. The U.S. military initially funded the project, fueling fears of clandestine intentions. Though the facility now hosts open days, skeptics maintain that not everything is on display. Imagine wandering its 33-acre field of antennas, feeling the low hum of energy and sensing the weight of a million unanswered questions. Is HAARP merely a scientific endeavor, or is there more beneath its veneer of transparency? Camp Peary, Virginia. Just outside Williamsburg, Virginia, lies Camp Peary, more colloquially known as the Farm. Its official designation as an armed forces training facility barely scratches the surface. In reality, this heavily guarded, 9,000-acre complex is where CIA operatives undergo some of their most intense training. Think infiltration tactics, interrogation techniques, and clandestine maneuvers straight out of a spy thriller. But unlike Hollywood, no cameras capture the secrets held within these forests. The site's existence wasn't publicly acknowledged for decades, adding layers of intrigue to an already shrouded institution. Is it simply a training ground, or does it house more sinister plots? Many urban legends speak of mysterious disappearances and unmarked graves, a nod perhaps to the facility's shadowy history during World War II when it detained German prisoners. The truth? Perhaps we'll never know. The Chapel of the Tablet, Ethiopia, alleged Ark of the Covenant. Hidden behind stone walls in the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, Ethiopia, is a chamber that supposedly holds the Ark of the Covenant. According to legend, this sacred artifact, housing the tablets of the Ten Commandments, was brought here thousands of years ago by Menelik Thirst, the son of the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon. The catch? No one can see it, except for a single guardian priest who spends his life tending to the Ark. Generations of guardians have lived and died within these walls, claiming their mission as a holy duty. But can we truly accept their stories at face value? Skeptics argue it may be a replica, while believers insist on the Ark's divine power. One must ask, what compels these guardians to surrender their lives for a mystery no one else is allowed to witness? Great Temple of. Since 4 BCE, the Great Temple of Ise has stood as a testament to Japan's Shinto traditions. Every 20 years, the temple is meticulously dismantled and rebuilt, an act symbolizing death, renewal, and a commitment to heritage. Entering its sacred inner sanctum is reserved exclusively for members of the imperial family and Shinto priests, adding to its aura of exclusivity. The decision to rebuild the temple repeatedly is rooted in practicality as well as spirituality. Wood ages and decays, but by ensuring its periodic renewal, the architectural style and craftsmanship remain preserved across generations. This dance between tradition and impermanence has captured the imagination of architects worldwide. What does it say about human ingenuity that even sacred sites must embrace the ephemeral nature of life? Raf Menwith Hill, United Kingdom. Cloaked in secrecy and capped with enormous white domes resembling golf balls, Raf Menwith Hill is a crucial hub for signals intelligence and surveillance. Operated jointly by the UK and the US, it intercepts communications from around the globe, purportedly for counterterrorism and cybersecurity. Officially, that's the story. But with such a vast array of sophisticated technology, rumors of mass surveillance and eavesdropping run rampant. What secrets do those domes hold? Protesters frequently challenge its operations, demanding accountability for potential privacy breaches. The truth, however, remains well beyond the grasp of ordinary citizens. Like whispers caught on a wind, only fragments reach the public. Could Menwith Hill be part of a network monitoring our every move, or is this paranoia fueled by half-truths? Diego Garcia, Indian Ocean. Far removed from the bustling world, Diego Garcia is a military base situated strategically in the Indian Ocean. Originally a peaceful home, to the Chagosian people, their lives were forever altered when the British government expelled them in the late 1960s to lease the island to the United States. Since then, it has become a hub for military operations, its full activities hidden behind classified curtains. Stories tell of clandestine prisons and high-profile detainees held in utter secrecy. Some even whisper of hidden bunkers and covert intelligence operations. The island's true nature, what really lies behind its fences, remains a mystery. For the Chagosian people still denied their homeland, the secrecy cuts deep. What happens when a place becomes a pawn in the geopolitical chessboard of powerful nations? Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Nestled deep within the Arctic permafrost is humanity's last line of defense against agricultural extinction, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. With over 1 million seed samples stored in its chambers, it safeguards genetic diversity in the event of global catastrophe. Nuclear war, natural disaster, or climate collapse, Svalbard is designed to endure it all. The vault's isolation, 120 meters into a sandstone mountain, ensures its security. Even if the world were to descend into chaos, these seeds could one day resurrect life. But for now, access is tightly restricted. Imagine standing outside this fortress of hope, wondering if one day its contents will be called upon to save us all. What does it say about our planet that such a vault even needs to exist? Surtsey Island, Iceland. Born of fire and fury, Surtsey rose from the sea during a volcanic eruption in 1963. Scientists marveled as a new ecosystem took root in real time. But to protect its fragile development, human visitors are banned. Only select researchers may tread upon its shores, observing its evolution from a safe distance. The absence of human interference makes Surtsey a living laboratory, a chance to witness how life develops in isolation. But what secrets might the island still hold? Could it one day offer clues about how life began elsewhere on Earth, or even beyond? The unyielding waves that crash against its shores whisper of stories yet untold. Moscow Metro, Russia. Legend has it that beneath Moscow's busy streets lies a secret metro system, Metro 2, built for Soviet leaders during the Cold War. This underground network supposedly connects key government facilities, providing a covert means of escape during times of crisis. Though its existence remains unproven, tales of explorers stumbling upon hidden passages persist. In 1994, a group of urban adventurers reportedly breached one of its entrances, offering tantalizing glimpses of what might lie below. If true, Metro 2 would be more than an escape route. It would represent the paranoia and ambition of a superpower at the height of global tension. What lengths will the powerful go to keep their secrets buried beneath the earth? Area 51, Nevada, USA. No list of forbidden places would be complete without Area 51. Despite its mundane classification as a military base, the site has captured global imagination like no other. Alien spacecraft, reverse-engineered technology, and shadowy experiments. It's the stuff of science fiction. Or is it? The truth, as always, remains elusive. Those who approach Area 51's borders are met with stern warnings and armed guards. Officially, it's used to test advanced aviation technology, but what else might happen within its hangars? The answer remains locked behind barbed wire, feeding speculation. What could be so vital, so terrifying, that it justifies such relentless secrecy? North Sentinel Island, India. Guarded by the Andaman Sea and fiercely defended by its indigenous inhabitants, North Sentinel Island is a living time capsule. The Sentinelese people reject all contact, and any who venture too close are met with a hail of arrows. The Indian government enforces strict no-contact laws, fearing disease transmission and respecting the tribe's isolation. To us, their world is unknowable, a stark reminder of what humanity loses and preserves in isolation. What might they know, living untouched by modernity? Their survival instincts and way of life hold mysteries we may never comprehend. Ilha de Queimada Grande, Snake Island, Brazil. Brazil's Ilha de Queimada Grande, aptly dubbed Snake Island, harbors one of the densest populations of venomous snakes on Earth. 5 snakes per square meter, including the deadly golden lancehead viper. It is off-limits to the public, and for good reason. Yet for scientists who venture to study its serpentine residents, Snake Island represents a snapshot of a unique evolutionary path. But imagine stepping foot there. One wrong move could mean instant death. As we leave these forbidden places behind, one thing becomes clear. The world is full of secrets that challenge our understanding and ignite our imaginations. Perhaps these mysteries aren't meant to be solved, but to remind us of the limits of human knowledge and the allure of the unknown. Which place piqued your curiosity the most? Share your thoughts, theories, and questions below. We'd love to hear them. While HAARP's role in studying the ionosphere is well known, recent documentaries and articles have explored new dimensions of its purpose. One theory suggests that its technology could be adapted for low-orbit satellite communications, potentially laying the groundwork for global high-speed internet networks. But skeptics raise an eyebrow at the idea of weaponizing such a system, referring to unconfirmed government experiments aimed at manipulating space weather. For some, this conjures images of Star Wars, defense programs from the Cold War, with HARP as a modern twist. What do you think? Could a simple research facility hold the key to controlling more than just radio waves? In recent years, urban exploration groups have documented more evidence suggesting the existence of Moscow's fabled Metro 2. These adventurers have reported finding tunnels bearing Soviet-era insignia and sophisticated air filtration systems. Some speculate these were designed to withstand chemical and nuclear attacks. If true, Metro 2 becomes more than a secret passage. It symbolizes a time of acute paranoia, where survival hinged on being a step ahead. How far would leaders go to shield themselves? Reflecting on this can reveal humanity's darker tendencies when power and fear intersect. Great Temple of Ice, a legacy of renewal. The ritualistic rebuilding of the Great Temple of Thay every 2 decades is no small feat. This practice dates back to ancient Shinto beliefs, linking the physical act of renewal with spiritual rejuvenation. Records from as far back as the 7th century chronicle Japan's devotion to preserving traditional craftsmanship. Imagine the generational knowledge passed down through artisans who, over centuries, mastered every beam, joint, and roof tile of the temple. Such dedication isn't just about preserving a structure, it's about preserving identity. Does modern architecture carry such a soul? When we look at skyscrapers and cities of steel, have we lost a piece of our spiritual essence? Tales from the Chapel of the Tablet. Historical texts and oral traditions from Ethiopia suggest that the Ark of the Covenant brought blessings and curses to its keepers. According to legend, wars were fought and kingdoms rose and fell based on its presence. The single guardian responsible for watching over the Ark believes he is directly blessed by its power. But what if the artifact itself is merely symbolic? Some scholars posit that the Ark's true strength lies in its representation of divine authority, a psychological and spiritual pillar for centuries of Ethiopian leaders. What happens when belief becomes so powerful that it shapes a nation's destiny? Imagine if Diego Garcia's isolated location and advanced surveillance capabilities made it a prototype for future off-world military bases. Science fiction enthusiasts propose that such remote strongholds, entirely self-sufficient, technologically advanced, and hidden, could pave the way for colonies on Mars or distant moons. Could we see an age where Earth's most secret bases become the blueprints for human expansion beyond this planet? It's a tantalizing thought. Today's secrets shaping tomorrow's breakthroughs. The golden lancehead viper of Snake Island represents an isolated evolutionary path. But what if genetic isolation on such islands offers hints for bioengineering and resilience? Synthetic biology may one day draw from nature's adaptations, like the unique venom chemistry of these snakes, to craft new medicines, gene therapies, or even nanotechnology. Could a place too deadly for human habitation, paradoxically, offer humanity a lifeline? Many indigenous tribes around the world, like the Sentinelese, fiercely guard their isolation. The Awa tribe of the Amazon, for instance, is among the last hunter-gatherers, fending off intrusions with determination. But what drives such isolationist stances? For some, it's the preservation of culture. For others, survival. Ancient texts from Mesopotamia and beyond describe societies vanishing when outsiders disrupted their way of life. Are we witnessing history repeating itself? What if these isolated tribes possess knowledge we've forgotten, spiritual, medicinal, or ecological, that could enrich the world, if only we approached with humility? Where Japan's Great Temple of Ise constantly renews, Egypt's pyramids endure as timeless monuments to the dead. Could these contrasting philosophies reflect deeper truths about the societies that built them? In the East, life is cyclical and transient, whereas Egypt's immortality obsession locked human endeavors in stone. Across the world, sacred structures echo unique cultural values. Which resonates with you? The enduring monument or the rebirth of wood and ritual? The influence of Area 51 in pop culture spans everything from alien movies to video games that feature covert government facilities and extraterrestrial conspiracies. Shows like The X-Files and modern hits like Stranger Things continue to speculate about what's hidden behind those fences. This fascination keeps the myth alive, and even prompts online campaigns to raid the site in jest or protest. But beyond entertainment, why are we so enthralled? Does it mirror our distrust of authority or symbolize hope for contact with something beyond ourselves? North Sentinel Island in literature and film. The Sentinelese isolation inspired films depicting dystopian societies cut off from the world. Books have even drawn parallels between the fiercely defended isolation of this tribe and allegories about resistance to cultural erosion. But what happens when their story is retold through another lens? It raises complex questions. Do we respect their sovereignty, or does their isolation unwittingly protect a last shred of humanity's untainted heritage? Have these mysteries piqued your curiosity? Tell us which secret place you'd dare to visit, or one you'd rather never encounter. We want to hear your thoughts. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, consider sharing this journey with friends who love the thrill of the unknown. Which of these secrets would you want unlocked? Hit like, subscribe, and let's uncover more of the world's hidden wonders together. I know what you're thinking. Does HAARP really control weather patterns, or is that just a conspiracy theory gone wild? The truth, as always, is somewhere in the layers of what's revealed and hidden. What do you think? Is there a way to coexist with such deadly creatures? Some scientists think isolation is key to understanding their evolution. Let us know. Would you risk it for discovery? Thank you for joining this exploration of hidden worlds. If you enjoyed this journey into the forbidden and the unknown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content that takes you beyond the ordinary. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.